Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver, your host of Stay Right or Be Left. Today, we're talking about liberalism, the whole idea of liberalism. Don't let my title fool you. The title is designed of a little experiment that I'm doing. I want to see if Google and YouTube and Facebook are going to throttle down this video when I have a pro-liberal title. I think the titles, my tags, the things I say in the open of my video restricts my video. So I'm going to do a little test today. But today I'm going to talk about liberalism and God and how we can all maintain the truth right between the lies. I got a message as I was preparing this video. I got a message from a fan. And I want to read this message to you, and I want to see if you think it represents you. I'm getting a lot of comments, a lot of things from you guys asking questions of how do you talk to your liberal friends? How do you get your liberal friends to understand? How do you solve this and solve that? Mason, can you respond to this? No, I can't respond to your stupid liberal friends. If you want to hang around these clowns, it's your problem. Don't bring that stress to me. Don't bring that stress to me to solve the problems you have with your renegade relatives and your in-laws and outlaws and people you went to school with. Just because you are related does not mean you have a relationship with them. Just because that your mom and dad put you in the same school that their mom and dad put you into 10 years ago does not mean you're forced to convince them of the truth. You can't. But so this young lady sent me a message just a few minutes ago. It says, I get so stressed and frustrated. So you know off the bat, just talking about liberals. Mason, I have some friends on Facebook. No, you don't. And that I went to school with, and I have tried to push back on their liberals' nonsense. Wow, really? I get jumped on big times with bullying. No, you're the one doing the bullying. You're bullying your friends to convert to your point of view. If they're your friends, leave them alone. But you're forcing them to be your friends and accept your point of view. They're not going to do that. So they're the one being the bully. If your friends are atheists and you're a Christian, you're going to have to accept the atheism. So I get jumped on big times with the bullying. Sent gifts implying that I am the one on drugs. I give them facts. You think facts are the brick to their heads. I give them facts, and I get laughed at out of the stadium. They never give any facts, of course. They don't need facts. They're winning. You get frustrated. They laugh and go home. So she says, the harder I try, the meaner they get. I finally just say, don't fall for propaganda and don't be a sheep. That's going to help. You think that the abused woman doesn't know she's being abused? So you're going to ask her. So finally I just say, don't fall for propaganda and don't be sheeple. And I get accused of name calling. I talk about capitalism and Trump and his great unemployment records, etc. I'm told that I have it backwards. There are no communications with these people. Oh, you think so? Then why are you trying to communicate with them? Believe what they're saying to you. Believe what you see. You recognize there's no communication about it, but I bet you're still talking to them. I can't handle it. I'm so worried about the midterms and my nerves are about to shatter. Sound like some of you guys? Your nerves are about to shatter. That's what they do. That is their job. Their job is to make your stomach turn up in knots, to make you frustrated and can't sleep because you get weaker. You get weaker. Trying to convince a man to wake up when he's pretending to be asleep is very difficult. I want you to understand something, folks, about liberals. And I was a good liberal. I'm not going to go through my whole story again, but I was a good liberal. Let me tell you about liberals, folks. Liberals want the lie. Humans want the lie. Humans desire the darkness. Humans desire to be deceived. They want to be deceived. They don't want the truth. The truth convicts them. Humans think that they're God. Humans believe they can visualize world peace. Humans think they can destroy the environment. Humans believe they can control everything, including you. Humans believe that they will one day find a secret to eternal life. They will one day find a way to keep living forever. They will always, always seek, because humans think they are God. So yes, the truth is being revealed to them, and they will disregard the truth like they always have. I got some ministers on. Bruce, how you doing, Reverend? Verify what I'm saying. I may be wrong. Verify what I'm saying. Humans throughout history has always rejected the truth. Go to the scriptures. You know, Jesus came here. He was prophesied 350 prophecies about his birth. He was born here. He walked around among men. He healed their sick. He raised their dead. He cured them. He fed them. He spoke to them. He witnessed to them. And they still tried to kill him. Even those who were looking for the Messiah tried to kill him, especially the rulers, the elite class, the deep state, especially those in authority. Those in authority do not want anyone coming back to talk about authority. And then when they tried him, it was those in authority that tried to get him killed. The governor wants to release him. When Jesus comes back, it will be a world war. They're going to be rejecting him. If they did not accept Jesus Christ, who walked among them, who raised their dead, who healed their sick, who rose up out of the grave with their relatives, what's he going to do with you and your little truth? The world is rushing to hell. Let's stop back, take a deep breath. We're not going to save them all. You save those who are looking. When I give a speech in front of a crowd, when I go on TV, I'm talking to that 1-2% who really are looking for the truth. I'm not talking to the masses. I don't care what the people next to me are saying to me. I don't care what names you're calling me. The success of Trump will always be hated. The success, the evidence of Trump's success will always be hated. He will always be called a name. He will always be ridiculed. He will always be attacked. No matter what you point out to them, it will not matter. It will not matter. It will never matter until you stop trying to make it matter. Stop spending your time to convince this fool that Trump is right. You will miss the person looking for the truth. You will miss the person trying to find the truth. That's why they argue with you. That's why they come on your page and make stupid comments and go away. So you can argue. They're not even there anymore. They're gone. You still argue with them. Well, this, well, this, well, this. And so that same people come and think you're crazy because you make all these loud exclamations. So, folks, ignore these fools. Look what Jesus said. You know, Jesus was on trial, and he, you know, they had a tradition to let go a criminal during Passover. So they said the priests and the elders persuaded the crowds to ask for Barabbas and have Jesus put to death. The priests, the crowd was okay with him living. The leadership class wanted him put to death because he was obstructing what they were doing. Acts 3:14 said, Peter said, you rejected the holy and righteous one and asked that a murderer be released to you. That's the world, folks. That's what we're dealing with. Trump is going out against the priesthood. He's going out against the high officials. He's coming against the deep state. He's draining the swamp. All the swamp creatures want the swamp. All those who feed the swamp want the swamp. You cannot imagine life without the swamp if you remember the swamp. Don't expect him to do anything else, folks. And Peter said, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the God of our fathers has glorified his servant Jesus. You handed him over to and rejected him before Pilate, even though he had decided to release him. You rejected the holy and righteous one and asked for a murderer to be released to you. You killed the author of life, but God raised him from the dead, and we're a witness to that fact. Be a witness to that fact. Be a witness to that fact. Don't sit down and argue with a fool. You're casting your pearls before swine, people. And then understand, it's historical. It's historical to reject the truth, to deny the truth, to try to destroy the truth. God gave his word to us through prophecies. The Bible is the only book of prophecies with all these 6,000 and 1,000 prophecies coming true. And God predicted everything he's doing. So the prophets, the priests, talked about, preached about, proclaimed the prophecies of God. But when God sent a prophet, the people destroyed them. When God sent a deliverer, the people destroyed them. Look at Acts chapter 7, verse 52. He asked the question, which of the prophets did your fathers fail to persecute? They even killed those who foretold the coming of the righteous one. And now you are his betrayers and murderers. Folks, they're lost. Now God can save them, but you can't. Liberals are liberals because they want to be liberal. They deny the truth knowing it is true. And they accept the lie knowing it's a lie. There's nothing you can do to persuade them. Now, you can talk in public. If they attack you in public, you can answer that because there's somebody out there in the audience that's looking for an answer, and they get it. I have never given a speech on a college campus, a very hostile environment. I've been booed and attacked and thrown at. I've been, black folks that they're angry because I'm talking about their white friends or masters, but I've never, ever gave a speech on a college campus and some guy or girl will come to me and whisper, I understand. I understand. You see, boldness creates boldness. You can't convince that clown you're talking to, but somebody in the audience you can convince. So, folks, I only debate liberals when there's an audience around, and only for the audience's sake. You cannot convince your mother. You cannot convince your father, your brothers, your sisters, your siblings. You're going to lose relatives. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose support. You're going to lose that, but you're going to gain the knowledge of truth. And the truth will set you free. This is Mason Weaver. Hope I've helped some of you guys. We're thinking about starting a church online. I think that we got to get more into the gospel. As we get closer to November, we need to have some truth injected into our politics, but only to support the truth, the troops. I'm not going to try to build up your community of unsaved, lost people. If you're going to hang with those clowns, keep them away from me because that brings stress to me, trying to answer your questions, and I don't care about that. So, let's do this. Mason Weaver at masonweaver.com, and I'll catch you later. Stay right or be left.